Hey guys, welcome back to Shep Talk and welcome back to a Shep Talk movie review. Before we get into that review though, a quick admin note. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as that bell icon so that way you get notified whenever I upload a video. Also guys, if you haven't noticed, I am on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. The link will be in the description down below. Now, let's get back to my review of Green Lantern Emerald Knights. Green Lantern Emerald Knights was directed by Christopher Berkeley, Lauren Montgomery, and Jay Oliver. Green Lantern Emerald Knights was written by Michael Green, Mark Guggenheim, Peter Tomase, Dave Gibbons, Jeff Johns, and Eddie Berganza. Green Lantern Emerald Knights stars Nathan Fillion as Green Lantern, Jason Isaac as Sinestro, Elizabeth Moss as Orissa, Henry Rollins as Kilowog, Arnold Vosloo as Abin Sur, and many more. Quick synopsis. The Green Lantern home is coming under attack, and while the Green Lanterns prepare to take on this ancient enemy, Hal Jordan relates the tales and heroics of the first Green Lanterns, as well as some of the current ones. Green Lantern Emerald Knights came out on video on demand June 7th, 2011. It has a runtime of 1 hour and 24 minutes. And if you have been keeping track, this is the 11th movie in our review of the DC Universe animated original movies. That means we only have 27 more to go. And I will have to say, I am staying strong with this one. I was worried when I was doing these movies that I would get bored with them, but so far 11 movies in, and I'm still enjoying the stories being told. Not going to lie, at first I didn't think I was going to like this movie. The animation seemed a little wonky at first, and the title screen, while cool, definitely felt more 2011 or older. But once we were past all that, I really got into the storytelling and was finding myself enjoying them. Obviously, there are some stories in here that are better or maybe just written better than the others, but for the most part, all stories were really good and in the end, tied together really well. I will say that one thing I was sad to see was that they pretty much throughout the first Green Lantern movie they did, Hal and Orissa pretty much have switched roles, and Sinestro is back to being a Green Lantern. I would have loved to have seen the story continue on, but we got Green Lantern Emerald Knights instead, and they focus on telling the stories of the Green Lanterns that came before and those that have made a name for themselves in the present core. As for the voice acting in this movie, for the most part they knock it out of the park. We have Nathan Fillion taken up with the voice of Hal Jordan, and even though he doesn't really do anything to change up his voice from his day-to-day voice, it just really works for this role. Jason Isaacs as Sinestro. He once again is a perfect casting choice. He brings Sinestro to life, and is a joy to hear him play this character. Elizabeth Moss was good as Orissa, and I thought she brought that bright-eyed, innocent rookie to life on screen really well. Sadly, Henry Rollins as Kilowog was a letdown. Always when I hear Kilowog, I'm expecting this gruff, gravely voice that has been yelling at raw Green Lantern rookies for years, and Rollins' voice came across as kind of soft for Kilowog. Like there wasn't that sternness that you would expect from the character. Like I stated at the beginning, the animation did throw me for a loop at the beginning. I also think that it changed depending on the stories being told as well, but I could be wrong on that front. But the beginning just seemed to throw me a little because it seemed like two different styles were used close together right off the bat. But really, that was probably my only complaint about the animation. After that, I couldn't tell you if it was changed up, and if it was enough that made me notice. Overall, Green Lantern Emerald Knights is a good animated movie with a few issues here and there. I really wish we'd have gotten a continuation of the first movie because I think there are a lot of great Green Lantern stories to be told, but this one holds up just as well. Let us see what the next Green Lantern movie will have in store for us. With all that being said though, Shep Talk gives Green Lantern Emerald Knights 3 Sheps out of 5. Guys, that is all I have time for today. Thank you for watching, and if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. And if you did enjoy this video, check out this video over here. I'm sure you'll enjoy it just as well. But guys, again, that is all I have time for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next review.